Yeah, for me, it brought up a lot of questions too, especially when I look into you know when you hear things when you grow up, but you don't
Mhm.
really understand what it was like for them when, and then you don't understand the history of this repeated behavior by, I guess, the British colonies are the best way to put it. Understand this: the Windrush, what it meant to me when I was younger, is different to what it means to me now. What it means to me now is that your country, the UK, and America, and Spain and France, took part in the transatlantic slave trade, which is the biggest slave trade across the world ever known. The same people, I laugh because I'm in more disgust than anything else, really. Um, you take a people from a land, I believe predominantly west coast of Africa, which is where we were taken from. Doesn't necessarily mean that we're from there, but that's where we are taken from. And then we're scattered amongst the Caribbean islands, amongst the UK, amongst America and other places amongst the world, to toil the land, to build, to construct a empire. Is literally what we built with our hands, with our blood. Because you have to understand, the Windrush generation were the straight descendants from the slavery. So you have to remember now, you were taken from the west coast of Africa, where we were before then, we don't know. We were taken to the Caribbean islands, which we now hold flags for, but really we were never from there, but we made it our home. So we're already a lost people there. And then we were then enticed by lies, saying that the streets were paved with gold and etc. And you can make a living here and then send money back and all that stuff. Then you were taken from here to England. Now, because they want to go to war. So the same people that you already stole from a previous place, you've then taken and uprooted from their own place. You will say by will, or they've done it by their own volition. But they were taken under the promise of getting finance and money because the country you left them in after slavery was desolate. So it's almost like you then become the same people who thank and appreciate what the same person who ruined your ancestral lineage. You're now thanking them for trying to help you out later. Whereas the mindset needs to be changed here, which is Windrush stuff. We need to be thanked for what we have done. The Windrush generation came to build your country. Why? Because you didn't want to. You didn't want to. So you took the ancestors of slaves who you made slaves to entice them to come to England to build up your country after you go to war. The